Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Tonight, we'll see Miami as they play against the Hornets. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And the starting lineup for Miami, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's James. And it's Noah in at the 5. And for the Hornets, we've got Chris Paul. And it's Worthy in at the power forward position. Arguably two of the greatest Clippers of all time in this one. Chris Paul and Bob McAdoo.
It's a perfect pairing, B.A. CP has led the league in assists a bunch of times. The ideal point guard. And McAdoo, a 3-time scoring champ. The big to complement Paul.
How about that pick and roll pairing, Grant? Paul to McAdoo.
Oh, man. I expect him to run that two-man game a lot.
Paul. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
If you're a head coach, you love having a guy like Chris Paul around. He's a coach on the floor for you and helps keep everyone accountable. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And slam dunk by James.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. Now here's Paul.
I love how focused Bam is on the defensive end, using all of his size to create high-pressure coverage.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's McAdoo. Outside Curry. Left side Paul. Pass to McAdoo. Here's Stackhouse. 3 on the clock. From 18 feet away. And he buries his first look.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And here's Cunningham outside. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by James. Cunningham's got 5.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Back to Paul. The three is up. And Cunningham pulls it down. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Miami. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Cunningham's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Here's Paul. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
The kick out to Wiggins. Cunningham outside. From outside, off the mark. Cunningham against Paul. On the wing, Curry. Jacks up a 3. On target from range.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
Curry passes to Paul. Drops in the layup for 2. Paul's gotten his second bucket of the game. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
And stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Noah. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Paul against Cunningham. That's good from Paul. On the assist from Jones.
Yeah, when he's inside, Paul is so good at finding those little creases.
The drive by Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Miami leading by 4. There's Cunningham with a 3. Jones grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Curry. That shot missing. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Here's Roy. He's covered by Curry. There's Cunningham with a 3. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That'll be a second foul of the game. .16 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Stackhouse. He drops it from range.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Miami out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other area they've impressed me is their commitment to the dribble drive, not settling from the perimeter.
Setting the floor for Miami. We've got LeBron James. And it's Robinson in at center. Outside Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Stackhouse. Here's Floyd. And a nice finish on the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Miami. James. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And the muscle LeBron has helps him on these physical finishes, just bouncing off the defense. How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Noah. No good with the triple. And here's Charlotte now, trailing by 2. Here's Jones. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Charlotte. Tucker's checked in for Williams, and it's Curry in for Jones. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Pass to Worthy. Outside Curry. Wing shot on the way. Rebound Miami. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game. I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Out to James. Pass to Johnson. And here's Adebayo. 3-pointer. And Worthy pulls it down. On the wing, Curry with a step back. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 3. James outside. And Charlotte making a change here. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Curry's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. LeBron, attack mode. Count it. Now it's a 7-point Miami lead.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
And here's Curry for 3. Charlotte, no good that time either.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
We've got 120. Left in the first half of this game. Pass to Worthy. Here's Hudson. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Worthy. The 3 from Curry. Counted from distance. Curry's got 6 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. 1:09 left in the second quarter. Adebayo from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Adebayo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Paul looking over the floor. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense gets in Paul's business, but his instincts are just too good. He's still able to get off his shot and draw the foul.
Paul hits them both. Miami leading by 5. Adebayo from long range. The rebound by McAdoo. Wiggins with a steal. Cunningham left side. The kick out to Wiggins. Adebayo from long range. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Stackhouse. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection. Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. And a deep 3 from Curry. Charlotte, no good that time either. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Adebayo. Cunningham on the wing. The 3 ball, no problem for Cade.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Miami ending the quarter up 10. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Back after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got Chris Paul, and it's McAdoo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Miami, Bam Adebayo is out there with James. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Noah in at the center position. Staying the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
Man, good whistle there.
Charlotte shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And the first one at the line is good. Paul hits them both. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Miami. James passes to Cunningham. Off target from 3-point range. Charlotte trails by 11. Outside Paul. 3-pointer off the mark. Here's James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
Good on the second one. Here's Paul. He's got 12. Pass to Stackhouse. Rebound Miami. Adebayo passes to Noah. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Noah's got 5 now.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Wiggins outside. Here's Wiggins to the hole. Misses from short range. Here's Charlotte. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Stackhouse. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And it's Cunningham missing. Charlotte trails by 13. Outside Paul. Driving inside, and he banks in the layup. 14 points for him.
Yeah, everything is running through CP3 tonight. The team goes the way he goes.
And the shot goes in.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Miami making a switch here. Here's Charlotte. Here's McAdoo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, the dime-dropping skills of Paul. Tremendous at getting it to uncover teammates.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. It's blocked. James up top. He's got 11. Noah, no good. Charlotte trails by 11. Pass to Paul. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Outside Robinson. And there's James from the arc. Oh, LeBron buries a three.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Outside Paul. Rebound Miami. It's James on the wing. Pass to Robinson. No good on the three. And here's Charlotte now. A 12-point game. And Charlotte making a change here. Jones is checked in. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Paul. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's gone 6 of 6 from the line tonight. Jokic is checked in for Miami. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for James. He's perfect from the line this time. Miami leading by 10. Outside Robinson. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Robinson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Johnson against Paul. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Antetokounmpo outside. Jones comes with a double team. And here's Jokic outside. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Yeah, standing tall at the arc, Jokic buries it.
50 seconds left in the third. Outside Jones. Paul against Johnson. Pass to Stackhouse. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Stackhouse has got 5 points now in the quarter. Antetokounmpo inside. Here's Roy. The three ball. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. McAdoo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Curry. It's hauled in by Robinson. Johnson inside. And the layup is good off the glass. And Miami leads by 13. 1 second left. Oh, at the buzzer. He got it off in time.
That is an incredible shot.
Just beating the...
And so it's Miami earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Williams, and it's Floyd in at the 1. Wiggins from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Floyd. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Hudson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Jokic with the ball for Miami. Giannis with a ferocious take.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
And there's the lob. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. On the break. Here's Wiggins. And the layup is good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. On defense, the visiting team. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Charlotte, no good that time either. Pass to Adebayo. James, outside. That three's off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And here's Curry for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Pass to Floyd. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And it's rejected.
You see the athleticism of Cunningham, using it there to come up with the swat.
Wiggins finds James. There's Cunningham with a 3. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's McAdoo. The rebound by Wiggins. Miami leading by 19. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
James, no good on the free throw. Pass to McAdoo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
James passes to Noah. Cunningham outside. Hits the trifecta. Cunningham's got 24.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Here's Wiggins. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Worthy. Back to Paul. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 22 points for him.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
Paul against Cunningham. Outside Paul. That won't go either for Paul. Wiggins passes to Cunningham. And that one drops. Cunningham's got 12 points here in the second half.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Worthy, hounded by Adebayo. He got a piece of it. Now here's Cunningham. And Stackhouse pulls it down. Here's Worthy. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Bam Adebayo. First free throw is good. Miami making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And so he hits both. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Cunningham. Here's the three. That shot, no good. And here's Charlotte now. Now Paul. Drives to the hoop. Off with the layup. And here's Wiggins. Cunningham looking it over. The three. He buries it from 3. Cunningham's got 31.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And so Miami takes the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge.
Here we go.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Ware. From deep, Adebayo. Wembanyama with the rebound. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Cunningham outside. Wiggins surveying the floor. Just 4 to shoot. Cunningham's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Hawks passing it around. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Got that bucket in no time at all. Cunningham's got 5.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Now here's Green. Out to KD. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it goes down 2 points.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. .156 left here in the first quarter. Ware, good.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
The drive by Green. Shoots. And too long on the shot. A slow start for Atlanta in this one. 6-point game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. A 3 from Wembanyama. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Back to Wiggins. And again, Miami with the triple.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Wiggins, and the shot goes in.
Well, how about the aggressiveness of Andrew Wiggins? So good at fighting through the contact, taking the challenge of the defense. That's beautiful.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Ware. And Thompson sends it back. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. For 3, Durant. And Ware pulls it down. Miami leading by 8. And a deep 3 from James. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Yeah, smart play from LeBron. Recognizing his best option was the pull-up.
to the left side wing. Shot to stop the run. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's Miami holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And Green gets it to go.
Well, you have to respect how aggressive Draymond Green is. If he's got the ball in his hands, he's ready to fire.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Roy. To the middle. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Robinson's got the lead up to 12 now for Miami. And Wembanyama throws it down.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So it's Miami now, following the bucket by the Hawks. And it's Giannis missing. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over him.
Pass to KD. Fires for three. Oh, the silky smooth three from KD.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Wembanyama way outside. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, how about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Noah high post. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And the call will be against Joakim Noah. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total shape, good luck trying to stop him now.
Down low, Ware. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Atlanta.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Green.
Well, there's a certain hunger to the way Draymond Green approaches an NBA game, and that in and of itself is a skill.
clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And, Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Cunningham's shot is off. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup. Look out.
Cunningham for 3. Thompson with the rebound. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Durant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Has to Ware. Lots of room. Yes, that goes in. Ware's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Atlanta. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Now here's Curry.
Switch.
Over Cunningham. That one wide left. Miami trailing. Has to Ware. Adebayo down low. Cunningham with it. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Smith for 3. That one's not going to go. And stolen by Nowitzki. Curry looking it over. Kicks it out to Williamson. And here's Cunningham. He has 7. Here's Ware. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Smith. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Speed. J.R. makes a living driving to the hoop.
At the elbow, it's Cunningham. Nowitzki outside. And Ware pulls it down. And so here is Miami. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Here's Smith.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
1:57 left here in the 3rd quarter. Now Johnson. No scoring in this one. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Noah. And then Johnson with the jam.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Pass to Morrison. Out to Smith. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Smith's got 5 now. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Outside Roy. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Noah. And it's off from three-point range. And so Curry will bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by 1. Nowitzki, that's for 2. And again. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines.
Here we go.
And it's Chicago to start out. Here's Davis. Miami grabs the miss. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Here's Miami now. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Ware. No good on the 3. Cunningham with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Cunningham looking it over. Driving to the basket. And then Cunningham slams it in.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Now, here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Cunningham.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Cunningham right side. The 3. Offensive rebound. It's George on the wing. Good on the triple.
And what a smooth 3-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
And James throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Now, here's Cunningham. And they take the lead. Cunningham's got 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Inside, Ware. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on JaVale McGee. Miami shooting their first foul shot of the game. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 5. Looking to end the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now, here's Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's the drive. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Here's Green. Roy with the block. Pass to Johnson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Chicago trails by 5. Here's Green. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's covered by Leonard. Now Noah. It's Roy on the wing. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Miami ahead, up by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Pass to Duncan. Williamson trying to free himself up.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
From the stripe. And the shot falls short this time. Chicago trails by 3. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
And here we go. George heading to the hoop.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Chicago calls timeout. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Williamson, and the rejection by James.
A versatile, talented defender. LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
To the middle, outside for Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Exceptional shooter across the floor. Adebayo has a huge presence with the ball.
Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 block, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
Knocked away and stolen by Irving. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Chicago with the ball. Off the inbound. And then George with the jam.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And so Miami again turning it over. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And here's Frazier. Still yet to score. Outside for George. Down low. 6 to shoot. And George with this stuff.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by Miami. With the shot. Releases from the wing and drills it. Noah's got his first points of the game.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Here's Davis. Great defense that time from Noah.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Williamson, the screen. Here's Frazier. Back to Williamson. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williamson with the block.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to boot.
Davis on the follow. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Chicago leads by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Cunningham. Over to the left wing. Back to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Adebayo's got 5 now.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Cunningham with it. McGee a screen. And Adebayo sends it back. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Tries from 10. McGee's shot is off. Miami leading by 3. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
And James drills them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Frazier with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Garnett. Over Adebayo. Fires from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Adebayo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Garnett with the steal. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Adebayo the screen. And the basket is good. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Miami leading by 6. From deep LeBron. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss. Here's Şengün. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Stolen by Robinson. Now a timeout called by Miami. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. That one doesn't go. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Takes the three. Here's George. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And so Giannis will bring it up for Miami. 6-point game. Pass to Noah. Johnson with it. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Noah with the block.
A defensive stalwart. Noah's length is what allows him to erase shots.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. George picks him up. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Noah. Shot clock at 5. Roy from outside. Tries again. McGee with the block. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Chicago making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe. Now Johnson. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Chicago trails by 6. Now an update on LeBron from David Aldridge. What'd you find out, David?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Miami. He's dealing with a sore ankle right now, and they're icing it down to try and keep it from swelling too much. It's amazing. He's good to come back into the game. In fact, Kevin, he's already back in the game.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. From inside, here's Ware. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Duncan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A tremendous scorer with the ball in his hands. Duncan, just too much for the D to handle.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all three levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Miami with the ball. 6-point lead. Pass to Adebayo.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change directions and close out on shooters.
Higgins outside. Lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And Miami leads by 8.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Chicago calls timeout. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Wes Unseld said to his team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David.
So far proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Over the course of AD's career, he's made a concerted effort to draw fouls, and we've seen that free throw attempt number skyrocket.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Cunningham for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Chicago trails by 4. Left side, Leonard. Offline with his 3.
That is not the shot they needed there. You've got to work it around and get a better look.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And he is unable to get the second one.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
George looking around. Outside Leonard. And Davis now top of the key. Here's George. No good off the front iron. And it's Paul George with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Good on the 3-point shot.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham? Reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
Higgins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Now James. Adebayo with the ball. George picks him up. 4 on the shot clock. Poked away. And so Green will bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 10. And it's Davis with the jam. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Cunningham inside. And they double up Cunningham. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They get a hand on it. And so it's Miami winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the...